The key number that we need to talk in terms of is what is the forecast Sharpe ratio? How good is the trend following model? And I think it is possible that, the reason that so much money has come into the CTA industry is because it's been so successful. It's been so successful. We shouldn't lose sight of that. So a lot of money has come in. What usually happens when a lot of money is put into something is that the returns from that business decline. We have seen the money coming in. We have seen the correlation increasing in the portfolio. We see the returns hints about the returns declining, as you say, to losing years out of the last 5. A hint about the returns declining. It would not be inconsistent with a lower forecast Sharpe ratio for pure trend following. That doesn't exactly come as a surprise to me. For many, many years, I've been trying to diversify further, build on the success of trend following by diversifying into a much wider range of strategies. Each strategy in itself is not very good, but the combination of them, if they're not correlated with one another or not over-correlated with one another, the combination can really be actually quite good. And that is the effort. That is what Winton is. It's an attempt to build a company that runs a basket, a more diversified basket of trading systems.
Winton is a quantitative fund management business. We trade all of the world's large liquid financial markets based on the analysis that we have done on the historic price data. All of the trading decisions that are made are as a direct consequence of research that has been performed at Winton. Once we've finished our research, we can use the financial markets as a laboratory to verify our hypotheses.
Before I came to Winton, I was working in the astrophysics group at Imperial College. And I was modelling and comparing models to data and trying to explain things. It's very true that the markets aren't a fixed, immutable object, something that you come up with some physical law that describes them. Eventually that the markets will change and evolve. You have to keep on trying to find new things and keep on adapting to what's going on out there.
Before joining Winton, I was a postdoctoral researcher in the astrophysics department of Oxford University. For my PhD, I generally analysed data of the cosmic microwave background. My work in some ways is quite similar. I'd still do a lot of coding, I still do a lot of statistics, I still write everything up in a report.
When we successfully complete a piece of research, it has to be represented as an algorithm within one of Winton's computers. Winton employs a team of execution traders who follow the instructions of our algorithms.
At Winton we run a 24-hour operation and we trade over 100 markets.
A lot of other funds just have traders making discretionary decisions. They're the ones making the bets. With us it's the computer models produced by the researchers.
It's never really been enough just to be able to use a computer or a lot of technology even. I've always been interested in how electronics work, what's actually going on behind the scenes.
Before I joined Winton, I just graduated from University of Cambridge. I did my master degree there, which is statistical science.
For Winton, we can really see the value of understanding both financial markets and statistics.
Statistics is like a bridge between the history and the future, which allows us to predict the financial movements.
Everything we do at Winton hinges off our data. All of our trading is driven by our research, and without the data we can't do any research.
You've got a lot of data. Somewhere in there are some answers, and it's up to you to try and dig into that data, and hopefully you can discover those answers.
One of the key elements of the environment at Winton is creating a stimulating workplace where people can really do good research. We continue to place great emphasis on research because we want our product to be as good as we can make it.
For Winton especially, is we have this very big research department, a very world-class research department which is doing very original research into ways of making money out of an ever-growing number of international markets, more and more in the equity market. We're trading more and more in the equity markets as well as in the futures markets, so we have a much larger canvas on which to paint using our skills, and we have a world-class research group. So in a way, that's what I would prefer investors to be investing in, rather than just in the CTA industry, or trend following. I would prefer them to invest in the idea of scientific research applied to markets.